after watching videos of YouTubers doing constructive criticism about me, about the crappy things I've done in my late era of Alejandro100, oh my God, what I was even thinking. I now understand the actions that are really wrong back in my late Alejandro100 self. Yeah, I'm gonna say my late Alejandro100 era was awful and pretty abysmal. Let's get to the video. Cue the intro. Back in early 2025, when I was ending my Alejandro100 career on my YouTube channel, some YouTubers did criticism videos out of me due to how abysmal my behavior was, and even they did some cut ties because of my terrible self back at the time. Which I do understand my criticism that they're taking the YouTubers, and I do understand the terrible things I've done, which, yeah. I gotta say this was the worst time during my YouTube career yet. As a matter of fact, that was the worst mistake during my YouTube career. And it was that bad that I took a break from YouTube for a day to recover myself from these terrible actions and redeem myself in the next day, which, by the way, it is to celebrate 1 week since I came back from YouTube with an improved behavior. And this video is made for my constructive criticism purposes, how bad I was at the time. Anyways, hey guys, it's Alejandro Epic Productions 26 once again, and I'm using one of the most popular Nickelodeon characters as a profile for this video, which is SpongeBob SquarePants, a fan favorite from Nickelodeon. What do you think? Comment, let me know, because I want to use some characters in my videos. So yeah, hope you guys have a great day so far. My day's been pretty good, and Duckman came out today, if you guys are wondering, which we all know that. So yeah, and no guys, I'm not gonna act like John Campbell or Alien Productions, because I'm not gonna be like these guys, because I do handle criticism. I do handle my own criticism that they're taking, and I do understand it. I'm never gonna be like these monsters from YouTube that I've seen. Yeah, you guys know how much I do not like these YouTubers whatsoever. And today, I'm gonna talk about the dark age of my YouTube career, and also why my Alejandro100 era from 2024 through January 21st, 2025 was so bad. So yeah, let's talk about how terrible, awful that era of my YouTube career was. And I do understand, and there are really terrible things, and it was a terrible era for me. But thankfully, I did learn from my mistakes, and I did change and become a better YouTuber. And even if they still contest with me and I got blocked, I do handle it. I do deal with that. Anyways, let's begin the video. Let's talk about how terrible, atrocious my behavior on my YouTube career was back in 2024 through early 2025. Let's begin. Before I begin my terrible things back in myself, the only good things I like about that terrible behavior is some of the family shows, some DVD and Blu-ray updates, and the theme park vlogs. That's it. That's all. The rest, it's time to tear that terrible self of my YouTube channel, or the terrible era from my YouTube channel, to a new one. I have a lot to say about that. Oh God. Back in March through September 2024, I actually mocked Trolls Band Together Fan 2001 for no reason, like Lamrock Strikes Back or that YouTuber named My Plus Family, which I cut ties with him this year because of the bad things he has done, and he needs an improvement, and I did cut ties with him so the Dakota can improve his behavior. Like, jeez Louise, what the fuck I was even thinking? And especially my stupid jokes that are terrible, like how's like it now, which that term is cringeworthy nowadays, and I regret making fun of Trolls Band Together Fan back in the day, which thank God I did understand, and I decided to change, and from now on, during my new look on my channel, I decided to ignore and move on from this YouTuber, and I'm just ignoring him because he's a dead topic, he's a dead horse. So yeah. The second worst thing I done during my dark age of my YouTube career was I regret sticking my tongue on my SpongeBob 25th anniversary live stream, which thank God it's privated because it is for my behavior change in my YouTube career after understanding my criticism. Which, what the actual fuck? Sticking tongue can be seen as sexual. What I was thinking, I actually thought it was not sexual, but I do realize it was a bit sexual, and I do understand that I won't do that anymore. I'm not going to do that anymore because it's pretty gross and disgusting looking bad at it. So yeah. And also, another worst thing that happened to me back in 2024 on my dark age of my YouTube career, on how terrible I was, is another thing. I defended My Plus fanboys' bad behavior back in 2024. Like, I'm not gonna say them. If you want proof, go watch my why My Plus family needs to improve and change video I did back in last Sunday, back in Monday, which that is a great video. I really enjoyed making that video. Which, Jesus Christ, why the hell I was so idiotic back in the day. Why was I even thinking? Why was I even laughing at his disgusting behavior? And I can't believe I was so generous. Why was I even thinking? I can't believe I was so generous. But thankfully, he understands the bad things Dakota has done, and I need to cut ties with him. And I do realize that I decide to cut ties with My Plus fanboy for good until he improves. So yeah, that's a good thing. I regret defending him for his bad behavior. I regret that. And that was a mistake. Another of my worst things during my dark age of my YouTube career was disguising my cyberbullying as constructive criticism for the videos that criticize me. Like, what the fuck? What was I even thinking? By the way, I now do realize those YouTubers are criticizing me for the best, do not do these bad things I did, and to improve myself and change. And I do accept it, I do handle it, and I do understand why they are criticizing me for good, and I decided to improve my content as my new channel, Alejandro Epic Productions 2K sets. So yeah. And I absolutely regret defending myself from these terrible actions from my late Alejandro100 era, which that was a terrible mistake. Now I do realize those are terrible things, and I do learn from them, and promise that I won't do them anymore, because they're pretty terrible actions, and I regret doing them, and I won't do them again because I changed. And thankfully they did understand, and they understand what they're saying, and I did change my behavior and promise not to do these things anymore. So yeah. And the fourth worst thing I done on my Alejandro100 career during my dark age. Another thing I want to say, I regret back in 2024 before my birthday. I'm not gonna say that because it's pretty disturbing. Like, I was a disgusted weirdo back in 2024. Why was I even thinking? That was a horrible mistake as well. That was a big mistake I've ever done. Thankfully, I didn't understand. It was pretty disgusting, and I do understand that what I was even thinking. I did understand, and I did delete the community post for good, just to improve myself on my YouTube career as a brand new look without bad behavior and creepy stuff. Which, yeah, we do get it. On the fifth one, what I regret doing. I actually regret on my off-topic stuff, episode 70, of I feel so bad for the poor man, which I did realize that it is a very disrespectful thing, and I did understand that it's disrespectful, and I won't do that again. I won't do that again because I changed. I'm not going to do that anymore in my videos, which I regret that. But the good thing is I did delete the episode. And I regret filming children for no reason. And another thing, I filmed children for no reason while trick-or-treating. Like, what the hell? I actually thought it wasn't pedophilia, but I did realize it was pedophilia, and I shouldn't do that in the first place. Thank God I learned from it, and I no longer doing that anymore. I'm not gonna do that this Halloween because I changed. That was a terrible mistake. We'll get to the worst reason later on, and also another regret. I regret showing my legs in some of my live streams back in 2024, which I thought it wasn't a problem to upload it on YouTube, but I realized there's some YouTubers who said that's disgusting, and I didn't understand how is it disgusting, and I didn't understand, and thankfully I promise I'm not gonna show my you know what part I was talking about on my videos anymore since I changed. So yeah, that's what I say. That's what I say. Which I did moved on from doing that in my YouTube career, which I improved. Another thing why I don't trust my terrible self, why I was infamous back then, but later on it became famous again, is because another reason another reason. I regret saying in public of I'm not gonna say it because it's pretty disturbing. Like, I actually thought it was okay, but now realizing that it is pretty much pedophile. I did understand, and I did promise that I won't do that ever again, which that is a good thing. And I'm not gonna do that anymore on my channel because it changed. They changed. Which I did changed. And that was a terrible mistake. And another reason why that self of my YouTube career was so bad, is the incident with Bluey. I actually thought it was just a nice picture, but after realizing that is illegal, oh my god. I understand why. I did understand why is it disgusting. Oh wait, I shouldn't do that in the first place. Why was I even thinking? And I did understand, and I did promise that I won't do that with the mascot characters at the theme parks and at the malls ever again, because that is very, very, very disgusting, and it's very terrible. And no, I'm not gonna do that at Bola Park tomorrow when I get there with Poppy and Falsely mascots, and even at Terra Minica with the mascots, and even at Warner Bros. Or Nickelodeon Land and PortAventura. I won't do that. I'm not gonna do that anymore. I'm not gonna do that. And now, let's get into the thing that is so bad that it was my final straw for my Alejandro100 career until I changed and improved myself, taking a one-day hiatus. And that's none other than the incident of my crappy old Palantina end credits video with the closing logos from the first season and second season with, I'm not gonna say it because it's so gross. Oh god. I actually thought it was a cute picture, but I did realize that when YouTubers criticize me for the good, when they said it was disgusting, they're right. I understand why this picture is disgusting. And guess what? I actually privated and deleted these videos for good, just to change my YouTube self. It was, by the way, thank God I won't show this disgusting picture ever again, and I'm gonna move on, and I did a proper Palantina and credits video I did last Sunday, which watch it if you guys watch it. You can watch it if you want to, with proper closing logos and not disgusting stuff. So yeah. By the way, this unacceptable action is so terrible and so disgusting. This is not a joke. I did understand the criticism, and for my best to change my YouTube career and improve myself, I actually took one day of being on YouTube, a one-day break from YouTube to redeem myself and think about what bad things I've done. And I did realize there are terrible actions, and I did manage to take a one-day break from YouTube so I could redeem myself, improve myself, and think about what I have done back in my dark age in my YouTube career. That career from my YouTube channel was so bad But I gotta say this, at least my infamous behavior from 2024 to January 2025 on my channel as Alejandro100 wasn't as bad as Frozen Witch Studios' exposed unforgivable behavior and John Campbell and Aiden Productions' sick behavior, which I'm not gonna show these pictures because I don't want to get started on their terrible behaviors. Oh God. And BTW, do not trust my 2024 to January 2025 self. Trust my new self that I recently doing right now on my YouTube career. Don't trust my early 2025 channel. Trust my recent self, which is my current new life on my channel instead. Even if you don't trust me anymore, that's fine. I handle that and I deal with it. So yeah. And thankfully, one day later, I come back as Alejandro100 Productions 2K6, which is much better. And I actually improve myself, change myself, and promise that I will never do these things ever again for good. I won't do these creepy things ever again on my ultimate notifications because I changed and I fully improved. Even though I sometimes do mistakes, it doesn't mean every YouTuber is perfect. And it happens with most YouTubers. Most YouTubers do action mistakes and we do learn from them and improve ourselves. Every YouTuber happens that. And it's a thing that it's part of life. Doing mistakes and improving ourselves is part of life on YouTube. Which yeah. Anyways, overall, this era of Alejandro100, it was the worst era of my YouTube career, period. And I'm so relieved that I deleted, privated most of my crappy, terrible, abysmal content back in my dark age, and I changed so I could improve for good, and I improved myself. And if you guys still don't like me anymore, I do handle it, and I'm fine with that, and I do deal with it. I do deal with that. So yeah, if you guys still don't like my channel, that's fine. I do handle it. So yeah, because I just ignore my haters, and if YouTubers still don't like me, that's okay. I do handle it. So yeah. Anyways, what do you think of this self? That self was shit and crap. That was a terrible era. So yeah. Anyways, at least I calm myself down. Wow, that era of my YouTube career was abysmal. And by the way, my username, Alejandro100, feels more like a children's content channel more than a matured audience channel. And thankfully, I changed my name into a proper YouTube username to a proper username that feels more like for content for older audiences and sometimes for entertainment purposes only. And yes, this channel is not targeted for kids, but for everyone to enjoy. Mostly for older audiences. This channel is mostly made for older audiences because I do swear in my videos. And this video is made for audiences over the age of 13. Yeah, because most of my YouTube friends are older. So yeah. Anyways, we're gonna end it here, guys. I just really thank you for my behavior last week. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to my channel. like to see your house, and I will do a live stream very soon. Until next time, I'll see you very soon. And can't forget, goodbye. Goodbye, folks. Have a great day.